Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be making a honey glazed salmon and shrimp pineapple bowl. It's gonna be
So
amazing.
here in my calendar, I have my shrimp and I have my salmon. I already cleaned it. I pour some boiling hot water over the skin, and this is why it kind of looks like that. But that's okay. And this is gonna start the process for my honey glazed pineapple shrimp bowl with basmati rice. Ooh, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for you guys to try. Okay, so guys, here I have my salmon and my shrimp. As you can see, I diced them up. I cut them actually in like little cubes. And this is how I'm gonna get it to go into my pineapple bowl. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna season this up, and I'm gonna be right back. Italian herb seasoning, smoked paprika, chipotle seasoning, parsley, and ginger. Also, I'm gonna put the exact amount in my description when I do post my video. I'm just gonna stir this around like so. And I'm gonna toss some of it on my salmon, like that. And I'm now gonna toss the remainder of this on my shrimp. And also on my salmon one more time. And then I'm gonna put in both of these some olive oil. Some olive oil in this like so. And I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna toss it together and then I'm gonna put it on the stove to cook. Guys, as you can see here, I finished marinating my salmon and I tossed it all together. I also forgot I added some garlic pepper paste to this, and I did to my shrimp as well. And also I added just about a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt and a half a teaspoon to my shrimp as well. And guys, I'm gonna show it to you with my shrimp. That's my shrimp. Doesn't that look delicious? And it's not even cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cook my shrimp and also my salmon. And I'm gonna start carving my pineapple bowl. And I'm gonna go ahead and then I'll start my basmati rice right after this. Guys, this is gonna be quick. Pretty much under 40 minutes, you have an entire meal. Okay, so here I have my pan. I am adding about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And to that, I'm also gonna add just about 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. So that way it helps with the smoke point of the oil so it doesn't burn or brown. And my pan is already hot. So I'm just gonna let my butter melt a little bit. And then I am gonna go ahead and I am going to add my salmon, baby. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, add my salmon and let that fry up. Get nice and golden brown and crispy. And it's okay if you have all that oil because you really want it to fry. And so after that, I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna let it do its thing for about 3 minutes or so. And I'm gonna toss it occasionally and I will be right back. Okay guys, so after about 3 minutes, I gently tossed around my salmon. And I'm gonna take them out of the pot. And after I take them out, I'm just gonna put them in a bowl. And I'm gonna put my shrimp in here. And then I'm gonna cook my shrimp. And then I'm gonna come back and saute it all together with my vegetables. And it's gonna be some delicious goodness. Man, I cannot wait. And just also a tip, if you're using less than 3 big slices of salmon, obviously you have to use less olive oil. And if you're also using less shrimp, the same thing. It's literally common sense, you know. The less you cook, the less oil you put, the less seasoning you put. That's just it. If you're doubling it, you double the seasoning. Okay guys, so here I went ahead and I tossed in my shrimp. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let this cook, like I said, for about 3 minutes until it's pink. And then I'm gonna take it out. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing, get nice and pink, and I will be right. After about 6 minutes for the shrimp, I did 3 minutes per side. This is how my shrimp is looking. I am going to come back and I'm gonna finish it all up. Also, if my camera's a little shaky, guys, my tripod literally broke in the middle of recording, so forgive it. But hey, I'm not gonna let that stop me. This is gonna be a good meal and I am determined to get it done. Okay guys, after about 20 minutes or so, my shrimp and my salmon is finished. I took out the crispy residue from the peppers, the pepper flake, and I added a tablespoon of butter and just about a half tablespoon of olive oil. And to that, I have some veggies here, some peppers and some onions that I diced up, and I'm gonna put it in here like that. I'm gonna saute these until they come to a very translucent texture. I'm gonna stir it like so. And guys, this honey glaze that I have here, I'm gonna add it to it. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna put the link in my description. And no, I am not being paid to advertise it. It's just good and I wanted to do my veggies with it. So I'm just gonna saute this for about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. And I will be right back to add my salmon and my shrimp. Alright guys, after about 10 minutes, I did add just like about 2 tablespoons of water to this. But look at that. Nice and caramelized and delicious. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna add my shrimp to this. And I went ahead and I added my shrimp and my salmon to my peppers. And I mixed this around. And I also added 2 tablespoons of water to this just to give it a little bit more liquidy consistency. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of my honey glaze sauce. And literally that's it. I'm gonna let this saute for about 2 minutes the most. I'm gonna mix it around. And also, if you can't get this sauce on Amazon, wherever you're viewing from, you could also use honey, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, or chili flakes, and you could heat it up in a pot, and pretty much that is it. You could even add a habanero pepper if you feel like it. And guys, this is gonna be so delicious. I cannot wait to plate it and for you guys to taste it, because I know it's the bomb. Okay, so here guys, I have my pot. I have just about a tablespoon to 3 tablespoons of coconut milk, the coconut cream actually. And to this, I am going to add 4 cups of chicken stock to cook my rice. We got 1. We got 2. And while I put the stock in the pot, we got 3. And just about 3.5. I honestly think that's all we're gonna need. And I did also do 2 cups of basmati rice. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let this boil up for a few minutes and then I'll add my basmati rice. You can see my stock is boiling. It's gonna be brown because of course it's chicken stock. I mean, you already know. So I'm gonna turn it down on low and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my rice to this. And I also went ahead and I added just about a half teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt just for flavor. You could use at least a quart of a chicken stock cube if you want to, but that was just my choice. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back up to a boil and I'm gonna stir it and I'm gonna just put it on simmer once it starts boiling and let the water evaporate. The stock, excuse me, and I will be right back. Okay guys, after about 20 minutes, ooh, look at that fluff. Amazing. This is my rice. Ooh, it smells so divine with the coconut milk, guys. You guys have no idea. Man, look at that nice basmati rice. That is goodness. After 25 minutes, utter perfection. And if your rice does look like a little bit brown, that is because you use the stock. If you don't want your rice to look a little bit brown, just use water. Oh my god, guys, look at this bowl. I mean, it doesn't get any better, any prettier than this. For more delicious meals, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, I cannot wait for you guys to try all these recipes. So delicious. I mean, you know what people say, you eat with your eyes first. So definitely, this is a meal fit for a king and a queen.